what I had to do is I set these rules, is that I take all the print, that I didn't want to be the person that was famous for painting on print and all that stuff, and I took away all the print, and I decided that I'd do only paintings, but I couldn't quite do that. So what I had to do was, I had to do this. I was confident in the textiles, you see, and so what I did was this painting, which wasn't, well, it's not painting, I don't know, it's painting, doesn't matter, is that I did this collage. This is a cut-up painting that I put through a photocopier. And then I did all this machine embroidery, and it was the only way I could understand how to paint again, is to learn from the stitching. So this became this, so you can't see that. Because these random marks, I did this backwards on a sewing machine, and played around with tensions. I actually broke my sewing machine doing this, but never mind. And played with these different qualities, and it allowed me to paint again. It was kind of one of those fantastic things. So I guess this is a drawing, actually. And again, at this point, I was also using source materials from a photographer friend of mine called Anastasia Taylor-Lind. She travels the world with a big photography agency, and I was stuck, and I said, have you got anything? And she'd come over and she showed me some of her shots. So these are all places that are unknown to me, which was different. Normally I was quite immersed in the sort of cultural landscape and history of London and, you know, South London and all these places. And so I just kind of needed to remove myself from that intimacy, maybe in that history or my own experience, I don't know. But it freed me up, and it made me think about colours differently, and sort of playing with limiting my palette as well. And this is another example of, it's actually one more, but how I would again place things, because obviously these are vintage fabrics, so if I mess up the composition, that's it, I've got one chance. So it was also like a safety net, and it would allow me to understand what I could stitch and what I would paint. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later as well. And also the feel of those places. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. And so I went on from there, and through a number of reasons, personal reasons, I was interested in man-made and natural disasters and devastations of landscapes. I think partly when I looked at the photographs of New Orleans and Haiti and Ghana when the earthquakes and Hurricane Katrina were there, I was, I guess, in a non